play Sylas very comfortably. Yeah, you got great ults to steal, but you're
yes,
not a lot of damage.
Yes, you can. This is an incredible Sylas.
But hear me out. Hear me out. If Def dies first by any of these engages, you have Emperor's Divide, you have Leona, you have Unstoppable Force, and you have Paranoia. If Def dies first, there's no real damage. We'll actually take the chance to back now.
If you're wondering how much Sante's abilities cost, I'm going to have to hold that thought, as there is a Flash Pulverize, and Zeri's going to have to skate away out of there, but Deft is going to flash the wall immediately. Zenith's Blade is dodged. There's the auto, and that is the World Champion AD carry that we were expecting. The fact that Deft and Kellen are looking like they're playing with a lot of synergy. This is something that bottom, okay, we're going to see more of it. As now Canyon moving down. Remember, there are no flashes. Beryl, no way out of this one. Not even Eclipse can save you from the red-white that Deft has available. And Croco just going to keep walking.
Here quite a bit. Moments like this is part of why. That's what you can do in the landing phase. Product coming over.
Yeah, Croco not going to be able to steal it.
And Croco being
to potentially get another ultimate, but probably not within the same team fight. As Canna holding onto Rascal off towards the side. Canyon will be able to take the Drake. And Croco's still just waiting, biding his time, looking for that opportunity. DRX all split. But they just dive on top of Puddock in the bottom lane. Moonlight Vigil is just going to destroy the Zeri. And DRX, their positioning is just all over the place. Finally, Paranoia comes in, and in goes the Azir, but out he goes immediately afterwards. Kellen just says, heck no, that is not happening. Canna's already all out, and he gets a solo Emperor's Divide that he just dashes over. Flash is going to be used to try and take him down, and meanwhile, Rascal is just destroyed. Dplus are just winning everywhere and more.
Croco is back, going to get interrupted here as well, and if this wave crashes through, he might be in trouble. I think he is.
Yeah, Canna he's got enough mana for most of his abilities. He's Cassante, and now Croco, yeah, he's only got one spell shield, and this is just bullying Wolf.
And guess what? Deft went for stopwatch. I just don't see it happening. They're going to contest this Herald, though.
Yeah, teleport is coming through here from the Cassante. We have the Malphite in the area. This is a true 5v5 as Emperor's Divide is going to be picked up here by Showmaker. He will get... Oh, Rascal into the back line. They explode Deft. And now Showmaker's the one that has to get it done. The two-man queue is going to come through from Canna. Big pulverize from Kellen as well, but I think he's going to be a stake, and Puddock is going to eat that one. Emperor's Divide connects, but only onto one, and Canyon will be taken down as a result. Showmaker has to just hightail it, and Canna will have to do the same, and this is what happens when they kill the president. Q not going to connect, and DRX are on the board.
Maybe a bit of a caster's blessing here for DRX. Possible for Deft to react, and he would have had to flash towards DRX in order to avoid it. Very likely there. There's just so many threats while Puddock just sits back.
Picture in picture. And this is just kind of going down towards the end of this replay. Should still allow Dplus to have control of the map. They have had a monopoly on neutral objectives throughout this this game, but first turret, or sorry, second turret of the series for DRX is going to go down towards that top side. The first one, of course, was used in mid, as the Rift Herald was secured by Croco in the last fight. So much, it is something that you do have to be wary of. A lot of other champions just don't have any options, as there's the Unstoppable Force straight on top of Puddock, and he's going to be taken down. And we'll see how DRX cope with their AD carry just being immediately removed. Showmaker's going to be taken down here, but Beryl, he was taken away from the fight, let's just say, as Canna finds himself a Q onto Rascal. He is very tanky.
Far away to follow up, but they do get pushed away, and DRX will take this first Ocean Drake of the game here, locking it down, preventing Soul for 5 more minutes here at least.
Clearing vision. Canna looking for the wraparound, wants to go the long way. As Deft, Moonlight Vigil in just for a bit of damage. Paranoia comes through. Beryl finds the flank angle as there's the Paranoia onto Deft. He flashes himself out and he's trying to keep himself alive. Meanwhile, Puddock's just dead in the backside of the fight, and Deft is going to live. Showmaker goes golden as well at about 0 health, and Canyon will eliminate the Azir. Somehow, Showmaker lives through it all as well, and DRX, are they going to get wiped?
And Beryl looked for the flank there, goes for the stun to set up the Paranoia there, but Rascal's just not in position for the follow-up. They don't have enough damage. Deft can just cleanse Flash and kind of walk it off. He's got Gale Force as well. And when you commit...
The guy that they're trying to kill in every single fight. But so is Puddock on the other side of things, and he just got straight up Everfrosted and destroyed. I want to say...
ready to play some engaged Sylas in
this
game. Utility in the last one, this time level 16 now available. He's almost got a death cap.
He's done, yeah, like sides. There's just a lot of real burly champions, as now Puddock's just going to get flashed on here by Showmaker. He lands the chains and just straight up destroys the Zeri by himself. That is going to be Ocean Soul as well. Rascal, I think, realizing that there is not a whole lot he can do as Canner has gone all out. He's dashing after him. Gale Force from Deft will allow that kill to come through. Eventually, I think, although he doesn't do very much damage to this Malphite, as we already spoke about, but it eventually will be him going down. And Dplus, I think they've dotted enough I's and crossed enough T's in this game. They're looking to try and break open the base.
Yeah, they're going to open the base now. Protected better here. His positioning isn't better. When you're ahead, you can afford that. As he's got both summoners up. You know, he's got a GA. Onyx on a Death Chamber.
Yeah, and Zenith Blade is going to miss Solar Flare as well. Not really finding the target, so that's going to miss. That's when you know that it's going to be free Baron, and then turrets start to fall, and the gold gap is just going to be way too large. It already kind of is. Yeah, and there is also an Ocean Soul.
That ward is disabled as well.
All right, Q is going to push Beryl back, but now the rest of the squad will show up, but there's just not a lot of damage here. Canna is tanking for days. Meanwhile, the Baron is taken down by 2 members of Dplus, and the President is in the backline. They try and get Vision as Beryl dives in, but he's just gonna die. And now Canyon is untouchable as Paddock is just tickling him, and there's the unstoppable force from Showmaker. Rascal trying to get out with his own, but that is not going to work out. And this time, they decide to kill all of Paddock's friends instead of killing him.
Yeah, and Showmaker is done with this game. He's teleporting to end, and it is 100% over. No chance to come back here. DRX just getting outclassed in these late game fights.
Well, Showmaker is now going to flash on top of Paddock. That ult did a lot of damage as Deft is going to stun him up. I don't think having a bit of a party on the fountain is the right idea. However, sometimes you just want to do it. As Paddock is going to get the GA, Deft wanting to utilize his full kit of items before he does go down. And that is now match point for Dplus. In this series, it looked like there were a couple of moments for DRX, but they've been the only ones this whole time.
Yeah, the one fight where they were able to kill Deft. That one flank from Rascal.
And that proved everything that you said in the draft, right? Like, if that happens, if they find that angle, like,